Hey, happy Monday, Sales Director Corrin Cresci. Okay, so I'm teaching a class at Career Conference this coming up week. I'll be at the Career Conference in Santa Clara, California. And one of the things that the company wants me to mention at my class is the new Sales Director retreat that the company is putting on. And I think it's just because, there's so much going on in Mary Kay, right? Like there's promotions and there's excitement and there's new things and changes and lots happening with seminar. And it's just crazy, right? The changes that we're all like turning left and turning right. Things are changing and change is not bad. Growing things change. So there's just a lot. But I think in the midst of all of this change, this new Sales Director retreat is kind of lost, I think in the midst of it. So if you're a consultant listening and you've had your eye on maybe one day becoming a sales director, I encourage you to tune in to listen. If you're a director already, I encourage you to know this information so that you can move forward with maybe presenting it, because this might be exactly what somebody needs to kind of give them the incentive. So the new Sales Director Retreat is the name of it. They're calling it a retreat. The participants, the qualifiers who are qualified to attend will be staying at a nearby hotel, but they will be transported over to the corporate building. That's where the retreat is taking place. And so the new sales directors that qualify to attend, they will receive $500 as a cash bonus to help pay for their transportation. So whether they're driving, into Dallas, whether they're flying into Dallas, hey, let's just think about this. They will not have just been at seminar in Dallas in July to turn around and come back in October, because none of us will be in Dallas in July. We'll all be in North Carolina. So, this is their opportunity really to view the corporate building and to do all the fun that happens, right, at Mary Kay Corporate. So they get $500 as a cash bonus to help pay for transportation. That's awesome. Excuse me. They also receive 2-night hotel stay paid for by the company in a private room. Now, let's just go back for those of us who were sales directors from long ago. And we used to go to new director training, right? DIT week, director in training. We used to go to corporate, and you had to share a room with a stranger for a week. Oh, I have a story for mine. I won't share it today, but interesting, right? Okay, but they're giving them their own hotel room, which means they could bring a spouse. As a director, they'll be busy during the daytime. But if their spouse wanted to hang out and tour Dallas and be together in the evenings, that's a possibility. They could bring their family for that matter. But it's a private hotel room for 2 nights. The company will take them by transportation over to the corporate building each day, and meals will be provided at corporate for them. So that's pretty phenomenal. That includes like everything. So it's October 17th and 18th is when it is, okay? So that's what's going to happen for them. Now, there's going to be so much more that's going to happen at the retreat, but that's just kind of the logistics of it, right? A lot of reasons why you would want to go. And imagine the company, they're doing this kind of this is the first time they're doing this. So, the first time is always like pull out all the stops, make it amazing. And they're only committing to do it this one time. They're not saying every October, this is what we're going to do. And so you could be somebody who's attending something that like never even happens again, right? Okay, so how do you get there, right? So is it for all new sales directors who debut this year? No, it's not. So becoming a sales director is step one. becoming a profitable, sustainable sales director is really who gets to go to the retreat. And so what does a profitable and building a sustainable business look like for a new director? Well, it's going to look like doing the first promotion that's offered to new directors. And I also think this just does not get talked about enough. Again, so there is something called the Start Strong promotion for new directors. And it's within their first 3 months of debuting as a new sales director, right? So we're going to do an example. So somebody who finishes DIQ this month of March, which, hello, with the $20 eStart promotion. If you're in DIQ right now, are you just not singing a hallelujah? I hope you are. Okay, so you finished this month of March, and that means your Start Strong months are April, May, June. That's just how it lines up, your first 3 months. In those 3 months, your new unit is going to produce 15,000 wholesale. We don't actually call it wholesale anymore in Mary Kay. We call it sales volume, but i.e. retail. So 15,000 in wholesale in April, May, and June. And 6 personal Great Start qualifieds. Wait, is it personal? I think it's just 6 Great Starts. Ooh, now I'm questioning myself. And I thought, and here I am delivering the information. No, it is unit members. Okay, glad we clarified that. Right when I was saying it, I was like, oh, I don't think that's right. 6 unit members in the first 3 months that are Great Start qualified. Great Start qualified being a 600 wholesale. That's kind of the work a new director would want to see happening anyways. But did you guys realize that when a new director does her Start Strong, which is 15,000 wholesale, and 6 unit Great Start personals, it's $1,000 bonus. It's $1,000 bonus. Like, forget the retreat. That's $1,000 bonus for doing that work. Okay, but go back to the retreat. It's those people who do this Start Strong as new directors, they earn the retreat. That's the way it goes, okay? Now, there's another way to earn the retreat. I shouldn't say another way. There is another way to earn the retreat if you don't debut by July, which is July is kind of like the cutoff month. If you finish through July, you would be an August 1 debut. And so the company's like realizing, okay, so if we have people finish in the month of July and they're an August 1 debut, they won't have time to do the Start Strong promotion, right? There won't be enough months, August, September, October. There won't be enough time. So the company is thrown in kind of like a plan B. So if you're debuting later, right, if you're debuting, say, in July or June, like you're not really going to have time to do this Great Start. So they've tacked on some extra wholesale to the DIQ process. Now, does it mean you have to do that as a DIQ? No, you're still going to debut as a sales director. You just won't earn the retreat. You debut as a sales director with the same qualifications as everybody else. That's how you debut as a sales director. But if you want to debut and go to the retreat, then they tacked on at the end of your DIQ or during your DIQ process, they're saying reach for this level of wholesale. Don't just stop at the minimum. And the reason it gets a little confusing, as we know, is because some people debut in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months. So there's different wholesale that's added on if you're debuting within 3 months, or if you take that extra 4th month. To finish DIQ, they're tacking on some extra wholesale that gives you the victory in order to go to the retreat. So I hope that's clear as mud. Like in my mind, it's clear. I hope I conveyed it clearly. Here's what I think. I think it's really cool. And even if it was not all like laid out completely understandable here today, it's all on the In Touch page. I just think none of us are really talking about it enough or discussing it enough, or what's going to happen is all of a sudden, right? Maybe you are somebody, you're a new director and you're still within your Start Strong promotion. Like, girlfriend, right? Like, track that. Do it, especially if this is your, last month of earning it. Like, track it big time. Not only will you get that $1,000 bonus, but then you also will earn the retreat. And what I'm afraid is, as the months go by, and then all of a sudden we're all going to be at seminar, and then people are going to be talking about it more, and it's going to be too late, right? People are going to be like, wait, what? What could I have done? Right? Don't let that be the story of your Mary Kay business. What could I have done? Oh, shoot, dang it. All right. So I just think it's cool that the company's offering some really different type of experiences. And wouldn't it be fabulous? Wouldn't it be fabulous if we were really, really taking them up on this offer? So much so that they commit to do it again. And we all know by the second year, we'll have it all down pat, right? We'll completely understand the rules. So, you might be listening thinking, well, I'm a director and I'm not new and, this doesn't really apply to me right now. But it could, because you could have somebody in your unit, really, that just needs some belief poured into them that now's their time. Are they looking for a sign? Here's their sign. And when you have, as a director, a senior director, when you have somebody qualify for this retreat, the company's throwing in a little goodie for the senior directors as well, a Gucci necklace and matching bracelet. So thank you, Mary Kay. All right, ladies, make it $1 million day. God bless.